What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Today I am making a video that I know it's not really a lot of videos like this on this channel, but I've been getting requests and I think I gotta make one of these. So today I'm talking about how to get over a heartbreak. You really like the bitch. Maybe she was shit, maybe she wasn't shit, but you thought she was shit. And now you're hurt because your heart was in it and you don't know how to move on. Hey, I've been there. That shit is tough. And today I'm gonna try to be gentle with you. Try, because you know I'm still gonna get over it, you know. But I'm gonna try to be gentle today. So let's go. Actually, before we go, you already know I have a Patreon at www.patreon.com/Melli Monaco. If you want to schedule a one-on-one video call with me, you can go over there. You can also see some more sexy pictures. Yes. All right, so let's start. I am sorry if right now you are going through a heartbreak, or maybe you can see this video and you want to send it to a friend that is going through a heartbreak because you're trying to be that good friend and giving him or her some good advice, because we're gonna say my advice are good. Yes. All right, so I have a bunch, so I'm not really gonna count. We're gonna go through them. Hopefully you find something that's actually helping you, and you need to get a hold of yourself. Yes, I know it's tough, but you need to. All right, so let's start with allow yourself to feel your feelings. Yes, you were into it, you were into her, and now she's gone. Yes, it's gonna hurt, but you gotta be able to feel. Like a lot of us, me included, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I don't be crying, no. But it's just like, you know, we don't wanna feel because it hurts. And you're like, if I'm sitting at home, it's gonna feel. And no, it's hurting too much. Sometimes you gotta take a second, sit down and assess your feelings. It's okay, you are human. It's okay to be hurt. Even as a man, it is fucking okay. I'm letting you know it is fucking okay. If you need to cry, fucking cry. Like, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel better. Number two, don't become your feelings though. Like, yes, take the time, like I said, take the time to feel how you're feeling, and then you move on. You decide, okay, I was moping for like 2 hours. Now that I thought about how I'm feeling and I feel like shit, now let's go. Let me keep it moving. Let me start thinking about other stuff. It is really a mind game, really. You gotta try to be able to trick yourself to think about other stuff. That's the hardest, because you're sitting here crying and you're just thinking like, oh my God, no, we don't have time to think about it. You gave yourself the time to think. Now it's time to move on and do something else where you're not in your head so much. Number three, cut off all communication with your ex. I am telling you, sometimes we're like, no, but if I talk, we might try to make it work and all that shit. No, that's not how you should try to make it work. I am telling you, what I recommend if it's a real breakup, I'm recommending 60 days of not fucking talking to that bitch. Do not talk to her. She might reach out. She might do a bunch of shit. No, because you know what it is? I'm not saying that the lady wasn't good or whatever, or maybe you fucked up and now, you know, it's kind of like, she don't want you no more. But the thing is, being around someone all the time kind of like became a drug. It's kind of like a drug, you know? They make you feel good. It's fun to be around them. They make you laugh. They make you this. So every time that you're gonna come back around when you're still not fully healed or fully like over them, it's gonna put you back in that shit. I used to do that shit to myself all the time. You know, I would be good, not good, like still like kind of sad. But after a week of like not talking, no nothing, my dumbass would be texting. Maybe something cool like, oh, I was just wondering how your day was. I mean, I guess that's not that cool. But not something related to the relationship. I was just like, hey, was just trying to see how you were doing. No, we don't care how they're doing. Not saying for real, but we don't. You gotta deal with your feelings, because every time I went back and texted that, either the motherfucker was toxic and then he was like, she's still here, she still want me, she's still that, you know, and would keep on playing with me, keep on playing. No, we're done. We said we're done. Give yourself 60 days. I would say don't ever talk to them again. Like, and that's up to you. You do what you want. But the fact that you give yourself like a few days and then you talk again, you do not give yourself the time to not be addicted to them. Yes, because we are addicted to people. I love hanging out with people. So when I really like you, I want to be with you. I want to see you. And the minute you don't give it to me, even in a relationship, when you don't give it to me enough, I have a problem with that. So imagine being with somebody for like years, almost every day, and now it's cut. You're gonna go through withdrawals, like it's a fact. So you need to cut off your ex. Talking about cutting off, number 4, block them from social media. You don't gotta block. Okay, I'll take that back. You don't gotta block, but don't go and look at their social media, look at what they're doing, because you know what people do. People do that shit. Maybe she is devastated, but for social media we're gonna put on that, oh, I'm having a great time, fuck him, I didn't need him, this, and then it's gonna hurt your feelings because you're gonna fall into it and act like, oh damn, 3 years and she's already acting like that, she's already having fun, she's already, you know, you would think like she would be home feeling sick like you are. She probably is, but her thing is, I'm gonna make him regret to break up with me, or I'm gonna show him he fucked up. You know, they're trying to show you that they're winning in the breakup and that it's not really hurting them like that. This is a sign actually that they're actually hurting. I had this dude, I bought him some shit. How about we broke up and then all of a sudden motherfucker is on Instagram taking pictures of what I bought him. I was like, you never put pictures of yourself, that's one, and then you never put pictures of you wearing what I bought you. All of a sudden we're done and now you're taking pictures of the whole outfit I bought you. He's playing with me. It's toxic. It's all that shit. Or it's showing me, hey, I'm still thinking about you, or whatever is in his mind, because we never know why people do shit. But you going and stalking social media, and then watch, the bitch is gonna go and post another dude. It's gonna make you sick. You don't need to know what the bitch is doing. All you need to know is focus on you and know that it's done and you move on. So find a fucking support system. Yes, I hope you guys have some supportive friends that you can call, that you can vent a little bit. You don't have to only talk about this shit. You know, maybe you want to keep your mind off of it. Maybe they got some crazy story that, you know, you want to hear now. Maybe it's time for you to reconnect with some of these people that you haven't talked to in a while because you were so consumed in that relationship. So yes, find your support system. Go talk to them. Go hang out with your friends. Like, you need to distract yourself altogether. Not saying distracting yourself with new bitches, but you need to distract yourself with your friends, with people who care for you, who you can either talk to or just go and have fun. And also, most people have been through a breakup. So if you do want to talk about it, they might be able to give you some pointers and be like, you know, for me, after a month, I was okay. Maybe for you, you know, like you can get some advice from your friends too. Fucking exercise, yes, go to the gym. I know we're talking about the revenge body or whatever, but it's not even so much for that. It's just like exercising releases and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel accomplished. Yes, go do that shit. Try to change maybe your routine. Maybe you sleep late in the morning. Maybe wake up, go do something, go work out, go for a hike. You need to like change something up where you don't feel like your day is the same, just minus her. This one is really tough, but remember what sucked. Yes, you do, because again, examples for days. This dude was giving me probably a 20-80 relationship. 20% was good, 80% was trash. When I broke up with him, I was sick. And why? Because I was sitting at home thinking about, oh, but you remember when we did this and when we did that. Why our brain wants to trick us about the good time, even if the good time was very minimal and very like almost inexistent. That's what our brain want to remember. Fucking bitch ass brain, you know? No, you gotta make a conscious effort to remind yourself why it was bad. Like in my case, motherfucker had no time, wasn't calling, wasn't really caring when I had an issue. It was bad. Overall, it was bad. But in my mind, I was like, Well, but when he took me out that one day, are you serious? The one time he took you out, but then you're not thinking about this, all three other things? No, you gotta make sure you remember. And sometimes the brain is very difficult to train or to control. Write it down, write down. I wrote down the shit that he was doing that I was like, see, this time you were not happy. This time you were not happy. This time you were not happy. Maybe for you, you don't gotta write. Maybe you just gotta say it out loud. Maybe you just gotta think about it. But you gotta find a way to remind yourself that it wasn't good, and that's why you are not in the fucking relationship right now. Don't judge the length of your healing process. Everybody's healing process is different. Me, I don't know, it depends. Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it takes me a little time, sometimes the motherfucker come back in the picture, I let him come back or I don't, and it fucks me up again. It depends. So don't be like, you know, if you're on the length of like, it's a little long, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, don't judge yourself. You were just so into it and it fucked you up, and it's okay. It's only bad if you just stay at home depressed for fucking months. That's the only bad thing. But you feeling bad, you feeling like, damn, I missed out on something, or damn, I miss her, is okay. Don't judge yourself. Be kind to yourself. We tend to be like, I talk to myself crazy, and that's something that we need to stop, because the brain internalize it and it's just bad. But I be like, you're fucking dumb. This motherfucker was doing this, and you're here crying over him, talking so mean to myself. It's not helping. Be nice to yourself. You're going through some shit and it's not pleasant. You got to take care of yourself. Don't internalize the breakup. Often we want to be like, if I did it like this, she would still be with me, or maybe we did break up because of me, because I wasn't good enough. We tend to go to those lengths. Unless you fucking cheated, or I don't know, some big issues happen. If a relationship don't work out, it don't work out. Sometimes even me, I feel like I have high self-esteem, but at some point when the shit didn't work, I would sit here and think about, okay, what did I do wrong? Why he didn't like me enough to want to do this? Or I would put myself in the hot seat thinking I did something wrong. Again, I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong in any relationship, but it's kind of like, was I really wrong? Was I really bad? And then you start thinking like, well, I'm not good enough. That's why he left me. No, you cannot be feeling like that, because that's not really what it is. Sometimes shit is not meant to work. Sometimes it's the other person who did the dumb shit, but because the person left you, you're like, yo, what's up? It's like, for me, I feel like I'm so good to men and stuff that when it doesn't work out, I'm like, well, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I didn't do it good. Like, no, it has nothing to do with me. Maybe sometimes, but I would say most of the time, if I'm doing something good for you, if most of what I do is good and you don't want me, why am I gonna go sit here and be like, well, I didn't do enough, or I could have done better, or what I did wasn't good? No, stop putting yourself in the hot seat and thinking that maybe you are the reason why it didn't work out, because a lot of people, they be fucked up. You don't even really know why shit don't be working out sometimes. Trust that the pain will not last forever. I know when we're in it, we are like, damn, oof, that shit hurts. I'm telling you, it's not gonna last. Nothing lasts. The same as love. I don't want to say that because it doesn't sound good, but the love that you had didn't last forever, because at some point you're gonna fall out of love and you're gonna be like, yo, I move on, I don't want her, I want somebody else, So the pain that you're feeling, it's a tough one, yes. I be in bed sometimes thinking like, oh my God, how am I gonna get over it? And then a month or 2 weeks, depending on how big that shit was, I'm like, damn, I wasted my time feeling crazy for these 2 weeks, and now I'm good, life is good, Not saying I didn't need to go to those 2 weeks to get over it. But again, in my head, the whole time I'm like, yes, I know I'm feeling crazy, but it's gonna go. It's not gonna last, trust me. Fall in love with your life, and maybe you wanna bury yourself into fucking work. It works. Like, when my brain is so much into work, I don't have time to think about other things. I might think about it like glimpses during the day, but eventually I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't got time to think about it. I got so much work to do. Like, it's impossible for me to focus on anything else. And then next thing you know, it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. First of all, my goals are being accomplished way faster because I'm way more focused. And then next thing you know, I don't think about him no more. Do that. Focus on yourself, focus on your life, better yourself, and watch. This thing, it's a win-win too, because if they see, or if they're lucky to come back around in your life, they're gonna see the switch and they're gonna be like, wow, maybe I missed out on not being with him still, because right now he's awesome. You never know. Try to see it as a blessing. It is a blessing. The moment that somebody doesn't want you, it just wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you to be together. The moment that somebody doesn't choose you, it means she's not the right one for you, and that somebody else is gonna come along. She's just clearing the path for you to allow somebody else to come in. And when you were in that relationship, that good person, that right person that's supposed to come for you wasn't able to come because you were so busy with Mrs. Wrong. Now that it's free, Mrs. Good can come. So see it as a blessing. I know it's tough. All I'm saying today is kind of tough when you're in it, but I'm telling you, with time, you will see clearly that I was right. Start saying yes to every invitation. Yes, I know, if you're like me and you're a homebody, you don't want to go nowhere, but when people invite you and you're feeling crazy, go. I know it's hard because you don't want to go, because you prefer to stay home and be crying in your bed. Go. It's going to show you that, first of all, there is other people outside. It's going to show you that it could be a good time even without her, and that it's going to keep your mind off of it. So go make new connection, go meet new people. I'm not saying it's new people to date. If you want to date already, do it cautiously, because you might not be fully ready. But every time somebody invites you somewhere, even if you don't feel like going, you fucking go. So that's it. That's all I have. I am sorry if you are dealing with the breakup, but just know the pain will not last. That is really like the biggest thing. Every time I feel crazy, I'm like, yo, this is temporary. Yes, it's tough, but it's temporary. It's gonna go, it's gonna go, it's gonna, and then next thing you know, I didn't think about the dude the whole day, and then 2 days, 3 days, and then we're good. So guys, make sure you don't get depressed, or you don't like, just, I don't know, those feelings they be crazy, they be hurting and it's tough, but you're gonna get over it. Trust me. Yes. All right, so I hope this video helped you. I hope you can like, share, comment. You can also follow me on Instagram at MelliLoveX and at Melli Monaco. You can also follow me, subscribe to me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Melli Monaco. And yes, I hope you feel better. If you are in this situation, I hope you feel better. I love you.